thinking strongman. Apologize for the sporadic nature. Um, there's just been a ton of work. It's exciting times though. Wanted to do something a little different today. Prompted by a couple people that I know are having a difficult time. Um, and by a couple people who really lead by example. Um, One of the people who really lead by example is Clint Darden. And if you don't know Clint, you should take a moment to Google him and learn about him and what he's going through as a lifter. And the next time you're feeling discouraged about your lifting, the next time you're feeling like you're not making progress, the next time you think that it's time to quit because you didn't make a planned 5% increase in your bench or whatever, I want you to step back, take a deep breath, and think about Clint. And remember, Clint never ever finds a reason to complain, to not do the work. I wrote this article a couple years ago, or I should say it just sort of wrote itself. I was going through a difficult time with my own pain. Some of it's dated, but I think there's a message here. So I thought that today I would just read this. I don't have many illusions these days. I'm a fat old cripple. I'll turn 50-something this year. I discovered strongman, the actual sport, as opposed to watching television, when I was 46 or 47. Not that long ago. I'm a baby in this sport. My body was to the point in 2005 where I really couldn't walk much. Not from sports, but from disease and defect. Now it seems like every year I go through another round of doctors who tell me, you can't lift free weights. They all look at me and shake their head when I say, okay, I'll just keep training Atlas stones, kegs, logs, axles, farmer's walk, yoke. I go looking for new doctors. The MDs all tell me the same thing. They all shake their head. They might give me an RX for painkillers. They tell me chiropractic is useless, of course. Chances are I'll never get things together to the point where I can compete. And I mean compete in the open division, let alone land a shot at a pro card. Heck, after competing in 3 contests in 2010 as a master, I was wiped out. That's been my best year on the books. In 2012, things started tearing again. I'm hoping that I can sneak up on a full-bore training cycle this year, 2014. You know, demand a little more of myself. With this fucked up body, I was in a not quite yet broken spirit. Maybe I'll die in the driveway after doing a yoke tire medley. Maybe I'll die on the bike this summer. I really want to ride again. Maybe I'll die in my sleep a few years from now. The single biggest regret I have in my life Nearly every day I wonder, how good could I have been if I had discovered this sport when I was in my 20s or even my 30s? What if I had put in the time that I had wasted elsewhere to training, competing, getting stronger? I mean, I woke up at age 45 with a mangled body anyhow. There aren't any guarantees. A buddy of mine was driving his beautiful girls to soccer practice a few years ago. This is a true story. He hit a deer at freeway speed. The minivan rolled. Everybody was buckled up, seatbelts held, airbags deployed. The girls walked away, thank God, without a scratch. His spinal cord severed in the cervical region. He broke his fucking neck, turning around to check on his babies. And now he races marathons in a wheelchair. He can kick my ass in a marathon. I can carry his ass up the stairs to my house so we can sit around and drink and tell stories. You know, strike that. There is one guarantee. Someday, you, me, will have to quit. It won't be your choice. It won't be my choice. Should he quit chair racing? His wife vehemently opposed him getting into chair racing. It's dangerous. They had already come so close to losing him. All he knows for certain is that he has to be chasing something. If he's not chasing, he's dying. The sad reality is that he's limited by his circumstances in what he can chase. If there's one thing I've learned in the past few years, it's that you can't focus on that sad reality. Yeah, it's reality. But so is the fact that he's setting PRs, that he's traveling to new race venues, that he's meeting new people, that he's pushing his limits to the best of his ability. Never stop pursuing. Never stop chasing. Stay hungry. Don't let go. Is it strongman that motivates you? Is it powerlifting? Is that what you love? There's no reason to stop because of aches, because of pains, because you missed a planned progression, because you haven't been able to add weight to the bar in 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, a year. It doesn't matter. You're going to have those aches, pains, those plateaus, those setbacks, no matter what. Look at the statistics. Watch the news. There's a whole culture of pain med junkies tied to the couch and the television. They've never tried strongman. They think 200 pounds is immovable. They've never been to a gym. They've never pursued. They've only medicated. Another buddy of mine, Butch Huey, was a powerlifter most of his life. At age 60, he decided it was time to quit powerlifting and do something different, more dynamic. He picked up strongman. Butch is flirting with his mid-60s and is still setting PRs. Last summer, fresh off back surgery, he competed at a regional show. His grandkids were there cheering him on. How can it get better than that? I wasn't able to compete, but I was there, taking pictures, catching up with friends. After the comp, Butch caught up with me and said, "Bob, we have to get you back out and competing, man." Butch was right. I don't ever want to quit. I'm all too aware that someday I will have to quit. That choice will be removed from whatever epistemic process goes into the decision, and I will be sidelined. Setbacks abound if you look for them. But for every setback, there's an opportunity. Maybe I won't set any PRs in the upcoming year. Maybe I won't be able to compete. I don't know. Those questions are all open. The future's open. Maybe I'll turn things around. Maybe with all the therapy, all the work, all the thought, I'll finally turn things around in a big way. Set more PRs, be pain-free, and do even better in comps than I thought. Maybe I'll compete in open division, and maybe I'll make nationals. Thanks for watching, and remember, train like an animal, think like a human.